Hello, everyone, and welcome to this second session of home tennis coaching. This is again Ivan from Atletas Tennis Academy, and thank you for watching, all my friends from Facebook and from Instagram. So, this is the second session. First of all, today I wanted to answer a few questions that I've been getting since I made the first session the other day. Some people is asking me if they can send me the videos when they do the techniques at home, so they can record it and send it to me so I can have a look and try to correct the technique. That's perfectly fine. Do it, go ahead, make a short video of yourself doing the exercises we are gonna do today. Send it to me, send me a private message on Instagram or on Facebook, and I will try to have a look to it and try to correct the small details. I mean, there is not much we can do here, but at least I can give you some tips. Something I wanted to say first of all before we start the class is I've been doing these tennis classes for 2 weeks already with my tennis players from my academy in Zoom, and I've been telling them the same every single day. This coronavirus crisis is what it is. We cannot change it. We cannot do anything. The only thing we can do is stay home, stay safe. That's all. But I'm telling them every day the same. There is not like you fall down in a hole and you cannot get up. Okay? This is more like a tunnel. This is a tunnel and there is going to be an end. This is going to finish. It's a matter of time. This is going to end up for everybody. Everybody is going to come back to normal lives, to do whatever you were doing before. That's a fact. So now it's up to you. How do you want to come back? Everybody's gonna come back. That's a fact. How do you want to come back? Do you want to come depressed? Do you want to come back with 5 more kilos? Do you want to come with diabetes? Do you want to come without muscle tone, without flexibility? Oh, that's an option, right? And if you come back to the tennis court with that body and that condition, it's gonna take you how long? 2 months to come back? Because it's not only to get back the touching the ball, right? It's that you need to reactivate your muscle, your brain needs to start working again. So I'm just telling my players every single day, guys, we have the option. Everybody has the option of coming back in these 2 ways. You can come back not ready, and then it's gonna take you a long time to come back. Or you can come back, if you do every day at home, these kind of exercises, so many others you can do, you keep your muscle tone, you keep on doing exercises, mentally you are fine, you are happy, you are not depressed, then the come back to the tennis court is going to take you 2 weeks. In 2 weeks you are going to start playing normally again. So it's your choice. This is not a hole, this is a tunnel, and we are gonna finish this very soon. It's a matter of your choice. Please pick up the right choice. Okay? Be smart, get ready for the comeback. For my friends on Facebook, I just left a few questions, like a trivia questions. So when this session is carry on, I guess you will get these questions, you can answer these questions. Let's see how much you know about tennis. Also send me any message, any private message, or you can type here in the chat of these sessions regarding technique, concerns, nutrition, how to eat better, how to keep fit at home. Just send me any request, and if I can help you, I'm more than happy to do it. So now, before we go to the topic of today, which is gonna be, we are gonna start working on technique already. I want to review what we did the last day. So last day I was talking about how important is mental skills. And we were talking about 2 very important mental skills, which are attention and concentration. Attention is to be aware of what you do, and this is really important when you play tennis because you need to be aware of how you put your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, rotation. There are so many components involved in hitting the ball, so many. So you need to be aware of that, especially if you need to get a new skill. You really need to think about that movement every single time you hit the ball. You cannot just pretend to do it automatically without thinking after 5 repetitions. That doesn't happen. And this is attention. okay? Please pay attention, be aware of what you do. And today we are gonna do a lot of technique, so be aware of what you do, please. Otherwise, your technique is not gonna change. Second thing, concentration. Concentration is related to attention again, and is the ability of keeping that attention in the long time. This is going to be a 40-minute session. It's not so much. I hope you can keep your concentration up all the time. Okay? So before we go to the topic, we're going to do again a small warm-up. Remember, in tennis, we use the whole body, so we need to activate the muscles. We need to tell the body, let's get ready, we are going to play tennis. Okay? So, let's gonna do it. I'm gonna get up. I hope you can see me properly. If you don't want to forget any part of the body, remember to start with the upper body, okay? And then go down all the way up to the feet. So you are gonna cover all the parts of the body. So I'm gonna start with the neck. That's the first one, obviously. And I'm gonna make these big circles, one direction, other direction. Again, try to be aware of what you do, of what muscles you are using right now, okay? Okay, we can make this to the sides. We go down, we go, next muscles, joints are the shoulders. So it's gonna make these big circles again. We move forward first. And after a few reps, we move backwards. Really important, shoulders in tennis, obviously. And again, I challenge you the last day, if you can make one forward, one backwards. This requires a little bit of thinking. I'm sure you can do it. There you go. We keep on going down, and we are gonna warm up the chest now, pecs, by doing, for example, this exercise. Don't do it very hard, okay? Warm up is always 60% intensity, 40, 50, not much intensity, okay? You don't want to get injured. It is actually to not to get injured when you start playing 100%. Now let's go. And we keep on going down, we have the hips, okay? We can make the CC circles. Oh my God. Whole day sitting down on the chair and couch, working with the computer, the body gets very stiff, so you better move every day. Oh my God. There you go. We keep on going down. We go to the next joints, which are the knees. Again, we're gonna make these circles. Easy, one another direction. You go. Keep on going down. We do a little bit of the ankles. Extremely important in tennis. I twist my ankles in my life 2 or 3 times because movements in tennis are very aggressive, especially when you run to the sides. When you stop, hit the ball and recover, that movement is very aggressive for the knees and for the ankles. So make sure you warm up properly. And finally the wrist, same as the other day. There you go. And now a little bit of muscle activation. We're going to do something different every day. So today, for example, we can do 10 steps and then 1 split step. Okay? Easy. Look at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That could be like the split step. This is a good point for the ready position. The split step. Pay attention. Ready position. Feet more or less like your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And split step, I open a little bit wider. Okay? Carry on. And split. Okay, we do again. And split step. There you go. One more. And split. There you go. So, we're gonna talk just 2 minutes about today's topic. Remember last day we were talking about balance and how important is balance for the technique. I put the example of the car. Okay, this is a very good example, I think. Everybody understands this. You have a car, you have Ferrari components, the best engine, best transmission, best everything, amazing, but you don't have 4 wheels, you have 3 wheels. So good luck with that. When you start driving a little bit fast, you're going to be totally out of control. So in tennis, this is a perfect analogy, I think. In tennis, it's the same. Technique could be the car components. You can have the most beautiful technique, whatever you want, but if you hit the ball being off balance, you're gonna be totally out of control. So this is how we coach, and in Spain we coach very much the same, and many other countries, of course. Before get the proper technique, get the proper balance. Okay, before building up the car, just put the 4 wheels on it, and then start adding components. Obviously, as better engine, as better components you have, you are gonna drive faster. So this is the same. Assuming that you have a good balance, as better is your technique, as better is gonna be your shot. That's obvious, okay? So balance. Remember the 3 components very quickly. You need to be easier. Let's gonna start with this, okay? I know you can be open stance, but let's gonna keep it sideways. Open your legs, bend your knees, and line your feet. Okay? We spoke about this. If you want to review this video and the whole explanation about this, you can check my previous video, which is on my Facebook. Okay? That's the whole explanation about this. So today's topic is contact, technique and contact. Okay? So 3 big parts of the technique on forehand and backhand. Okay? Preparation. Okay, when you get ready to hit the ball, preparation, you can bring the racket back or not. It's just the preparation. Contact, when you actually touch the ball, the strings are touching the ball. And termination, these 3 parts. Okay? What is the most important one? Obviously, when you transmit, when you give the information to the ball, is when you touch the ball with the strings. The strings is telling the ball what to do. Okay, so you can have a horrible technique, but at the end, if you just have the right angle of the racket here and the contact, it's okay, you can get the ball in. Okay, more or less. So, preparation, bringing the racket back is just a matter of adding more power to the ball. Okay, more or less is that. Okay, in a few words. So when you make a big preparation, you will have more power. When you make a short preparation, you will have less power, but more control as well. Contact point is when you touch the ball, and it's when you give the information to the ball. That's the key point. It's gonna make the ball go in or out. Okay? And the termination is just a natural consequence of the motion, momentum, and many other things that we are gonna see now. Okay? So, what is the contact? This is one of the biggest mistakes, especially at beginners and medium-level players. You will never see, almost never see a pro player doing this mistake. Okay? Okay, what is the contact? Where do you start touching the ball? You start touching the ball more or less at the same level as the front foot. Okay? This is late. When you hit the ball here, is late. You need to touch the ball where you have the front foot. Also check the angle of the racket. It's more or less, there are different contacts, okay, higher, lower, but in general, angle of the racket parallel to the net when you contact the ball, okay? We always say, coaches, contact in front of your body. This is behind, this is late, lack of power, lack of control, everything is gonna go wrong here. You can even get injured, shoulder, there's many issues there. Contact the ball in front, touch the ball in front of your body where you have the front foot. And from here, this is the mystery, this is the trick, okay? Many people think is you touch the ball and the ball just disappears. It doesn't happen like this. The ball is gonna stay in contact with the strings for a little bit of time. This is why we don't call this contact point. It's not the point, it's not ball touches here and goes. It's a contact area. This is why you need to make what we coaches used to say, make a long contact. Actually, I have here 3 balls. This is the 3 balls theory. It's very interesting. Have a look to this. You put 3 balls on the ground. Let me see if you can see them properly. I'm gonna put them back. You put 3 balls on the ground. More or less spread them out 10 centimeters, like the balls here. And the first ball is gonna be more or less where you have the front foot. Okay? So this is where the contact area starts there. But it doesn't finish there. I cannot hit the ball here and finish the shot. I need to pretend to hit 1 ball, 2 balls, 3 balls, and then is when I finish. This means a long contact. And when I hit these 3 balls, I need to keep the same angle of the racket. I cannot hit one, this ball would be in, but if I start changing the angle of the racket on the second ball, this would be out. So I need to keep the strings straight for the 3 balls. Okay? This is the 3 balls theory, extremely important. This is something you will see in all the pro players. They always have the long contact. This is why they look so effortless. They look like they don't do anything. It's very, very effective. With a little bit of power, with a little bit of energy, they get a lot of power. Okay? So I'm gonna do the exercises today just to concentrate on this. Okay? To work on this. So let's gonna do shadows again. There is not much we can do but shadows. So let's do it. So to do the shadows, the other day we were doing the full motion, whatever your technique is. Okay, we didn't discuss that. But today we are gonna do only contact, area, and termination. Nothing, no racket back at all. Forget about that. There is no racket back. Okay? So it's gonna do from the ready position, split step. It's gonna start with 4 hands. Remember the contact, same level as the front foot, angle of the racket straight, and push forward as long as possible and finish. See my rotation, eh? I'm rotating my body. This is going to add power to the ball as well. Quick question you can ask me. Yeah, but if I don't bring the racket back, I don't have power. Yes, fine, you are not going to have power. But sometimes you need this kind of technique. For example, when the ball is coming really fast, first serve, or even in the volley, this is why we don't take the racket back, have volleys. There are some kind of shots, okay, and returns. There's a lot of returns in tennis, first serve, okay, where we don't bring the racket back, because if we do, we don't have time to hit the ball in front, we hit the ball late and the ball is out. So, don't think this is a waste, okay? This is going to set up the contact area, contact point, starting point, and it's very useful for half volleys, volleys, and return. Let's do it. I'm talking to Max today. Come, ready position, split step, contact, and do full speeds, always full speed, okay? Split and go. I hope you can hear when I hit the ball the sound of the air. Come. This is 3. No racket back, eh? Remember, see what is the racket. 4. No racket back. 5. 6. No racket back. 7. 8. See how big is my contact, eh? Huge. 9 and 10. Let's do the same with the backhand. Let's do 2 hands backhands. Hammer grip, of course, on the right hand. Eastern grip on the left hand. Ready position. Exactly the same thing. Starting in the front foot and finish up. Come. Split, contact, and push. As you can see, I'm perfectly balanced on every shot. This is what we were discussing on the first video, first session, right? Balance, open legs, bend your knees, contact, and finish. Come on, we have 5, 6, split, no racket back, 7, 8, split, 9, and 10. Just gonna breathe. Just gonna breathe 10 seconds. Start sweating again. All the sessions I'm gonna be doing here online is gonna follow a process. I'm giving more importance to the first sessions. Okay, so please, if you didn't see the first class, have a look to the video, because if you don't understand that, it's very difficult you can get these ones, okay, properly, the technique properly. So have a look to the video as well, please. Just gonna breathe a little bit more. Remember, at least 2 times where you don't take the racket back in tennis. Half volleys when you hit the ball right after the bounce, and when the ball is coming very fast. That happens with the first serve, or the person is at the volley and you are on the baseline, or after a smash. There are several moments when that happens, okay? We're gonna do the second set. Count again, 10. Split, racket in front, full power. Split, count. This is 2, 3, 4. I want to hear the sound, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. There you go, backhand. I go with one hand backhand now, which is the technique is exactly the same. There is a small difference here. One hand backhand, the contact area is starting a little bit more in front than the front foot. 2 hands backhand, 1 hand backhand, a little bit more in front. Okay? That's important. Okay, there you go. No racket back. 1, 2, 3, 4, no racket back, remember, 5, racket in front, and long contact, 6, 7, 8, 9, and match point, finish, 10, second set. Breathe again, you can breathe like 30 seconds. Have a quick water if you want. Oh my God, this corona crisis is too crazy, eh, guys? Whole day at home. But look, I mean, see this as an opportunity as well. I mean, all the crises, you have these 2 options, right? It's like you can get depressed on the couch, just do nothing, look at the ceiling the whole day, or you can just use the time. I mean, you have a lot of time, so you can use this time to learn something new. Why not? New skills, more flexibility, learn handstands. I don't know, whatever. Okay. So let's do one more. Go. Again, same thing, no racket back, please, long contact, split, full power. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, long contact, slow motion, 7, finishing up, of course, 8, 9, and 10. Back and again, let's go with 2 hands. Come, ready position. You see my ready position is very relaxed and easy. Okay, don't be tense, okay? Relax and easy, come. Split, sideways, no racket back, full power. 2, 3, 4, 5, carry on, split, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is 3 sets. Doing some cardio, muscle tone. We keep active, our brain is happy. What else we can do? Not much, okay? So, we are gonna do the same now. And just try not to talk too much, okay? Just trying to do more physical, more action. Sometimes I talk too much, but there are some things you really need to understand, otherwise this doesn't make sense, okay, at all. So, we're gonna do 3 more sets of 10 only, easy today. But now we are gonna do open stance, okay? When is this important? Especially to return to receive the first serve. You don't even have time to be sideways, okay? When the ball is coming really fast after the first serve, open stance, stay how you are, just make a small rotation of the body, make sure you hit the ball in front of you, and then try to make a long contact, okay? Hitting the ball with the racket back doesn't mean you have to hit flat. Some people ask me, can I hit topspin? Yeah, of course. Topspin happens during the contact, not during the preparation. Okay, so you can hit flat or you can hit topspin. Up to you. Okay, come on, let's do the open stance now. So, same thing. We start with the forehand, but open stance, I just have to stay. Look at my feet. I just make this small rotation here, but I get the racket in front. It's so quickly, this movement. Look at this. It's very effective. Okay, I bend my knees a little bit, and from here, full power. Now, come on. Split, and 2, 3. Very little rotation here. 4. Don't forget to make a long contact. 5, 6, 7, 8, split, 9, 10. Come on, we go again with the backhand. 2 hands, split, racket in front, and 1, 2, 3, 4, racket in front, This is the topic of today. I don't want to see anybody here. I know you can, but it's not the topic, okay? 5, 6, it's only contact and rotation. 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Just gonna breathe 30 seconds. It's difficult to make an explanation for everyone because here we have juniors, adults, different levels, different nationalities, different backgrounds, different everything. What I'm trying to tell you, these are very, very basic things that everyone should be doing, 100%. This is not a matter of my opinion, okay? No, Ivan thinks that, no, you have to do this. I have my personal opinion on many things, but not on this. This is what it is, okay? A little bit more advanced now. Open stance, but when we contact, we are gonna step forward. So we said that if you don't take the racket back, there is a lack of power, and that's true. How can I get a little bit of extra power when I hit the ball? By moving the body forward, so that I'm adding the weight of my body to the ball, okay? Let's gonna see this. This is more advanced, okay? But it's there as well. So, this is very useful for returns, okay? There you go. Open, and when you hit, step with the opposite leg. This is the left leg. I'm hitting with my right hand, I'm stepping with the left foot. Okay? That's the tricky part. Racket in front, step 2, 3, 4, with the step 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do backhands now. Come, same thing. It's gonna be here, and when you are moving the racket forward, when you touch the ball, when you step with the opposite leg. In this case, is the right leg. Okay? Come. Ready position. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, remember topic of the day, contact, where the contact starts, where the contact finishes, which is in front. You need to make a long contact. Don't hit the ball and finish quickly, okay? A good checkpoint is to check how are the shoulders, especially on the backhand. Let me show you. So, short contact, usually happens this. Hit, finish. Look at my elbows down. Look how short was the contact. Into contact in front, push, 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 as long as you can, finish, see the elbows up. Okay, that's a good checkpoint. Same on the forehand, elbow, no contact, push, elbow up, good contact. Okay, let's do the last set. Let me breathe 10 seconds. And ready, come, 10 more. Split, racket in front, long contact, and step forward. You can do without moving. If you want, you can do moving forward, okay, as you wish. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see, every time I do a rep, I don't know if you can feel it, but I'm thinking what to do, okay? It's not this. The kids sometimes, 1, 2, Ivan, finish 10. It's not that, okay? Do it slow, concentrate. If you do something wrong, be aware and try to make it better, okay? It's not just 10, finish. Come on, backhand, racket in front, 1, 2, 3, how many times you have seen Djokovic doing something similar to this? I say similar because he does much better, but Djokovic doing this after a serve of Federer is amazing. It's this technique, okay? 5, 6, 7. As you can see, every time I move forward, I need to come backwards, okay? Otherwise you want to end up in the net. Hit and recover. Come on, 3 more. Hit and recover, okay? And come on, 1 more. Split. There you go. It's gonna breathe. You can have a second break if you want. have a small water. I'm totally, the only thing I cannot do at home is cardio because I cannot run here. So it's difficult to breathe and talk at the same time. This is what it is. Have a quick water, breathe, recover. We are gonna do a very few, just 5 minutes of coordination again. Just try to do this every day at home. Shadows every day, okay? And next day I'm gonna give you a tip to make it harder, to make the racket heavier, so you get a little bit of muscles as well, okay? Shadows and coordination, something you can do every day. And of course, I'm not talking about abdominal workout, strength on the upper body, push-ups, pull-ups, biceps, shoulders. You can work out the whole upper body with weights if you have. Well, I have these bottles of water here, always ready. So I use this for shoulders, many exercises you can do with this. At the end, the same target, the same goal is just to keep fit, to keep the muscle tone, because you are gonna come back to play tennis sooner or later. It's a matter of time, guys. So let's be ready. Okay, juggling, coordination. Let's do it. I have my 3 balls here. Again, ideally, okay, I'll tell you very quickly that the reason why is this coordination, juggling is so important. In tennis, there is something called triple vision, okay? When you play a match, you cannot just be watching at the ball all the time. The ball is coming, you hit the ball. It's not that. You need to be aware first, obviously, of the ball. Where is the ball? Where are you on the court? Because depending on where are you, you have to do different things. And you cannot check your feet and the lines and just, I'm here, so I have to do this or that. So be aware of the ball, be aware of your position on the court, and be aware of your opponent position on the court. There are 3 things you need to check every single moment when you play tennis. 3 things. You cannot concentrate only on one. You have to be aware of all of them at the same time. So, doing juggling is a complex technique, complex eye-hand coordination thing. And the idea is to do that without looking at the balls. That's the final goal. If you can do that, that's great. That's great for tennis. Because it means that you can do an automatic, difficult technique, theme, skill, or whatever you call it, and at the same time be aware of what's going on beyond the balls. I'm gonna do a demo. I'm gonna try to do the juggling, looking at you guys, looking at the screen. Okay? Could be same in tennis. The ball is coming to me, but I know where you are, my opponent, and I know where am I. Okay? This is the idea of the juggling. So first I'm gonna just look at the ball 2 seconds, and now I'm not looking at the balls, I'm looking at the screen. Right now I'm looking at the screen, but I'm aware of where are the balls. And I didn't know I can do 3 things at the same time, because I am looking at the screen, doing juggling, and speaking English at the same time. I don't know, this life is funny. Okay? So how to get there? Pick up 2 balls. Forget 3 balls, okay? Start doing these circular movements. You see when the ball is up, this second ball is coming down, so I'm gonna catch with this hand, okay? This is very easy, because the way I pass the ball is very close hand to hand, it's very close, it's like, okay, there you go. Okay, do this until you can do it 200 without thinking, without mistake, like me talking to your wife, talking to your friends, and looking at the screen at the same time, okay? If you are like this, this doesn't work, okay? And make sure your elbows are close to your body, not these movements, okay? So again, okay, once you have this one, don't do this is cheating, okay? Ball at least above your head, because when you do with 3 balls, you need this height. Don't do too low. So now, second progression is ball up, and the other ball is gonna go up as well. It's not gonna come down, okay? A little bit more difficult, but yeah, this is very close to do it with 3 balls, okay? Again, try to do it without looking at the balls, but looking at something that is in front of the balls, okay? Easy. Again, elbows close, high more or less your head. Once you have that, 3 balls is not so difficult. Okay, but you need to practice a lot. This is not going to happen in 20 minutes. This happens in 3 weeks. So we are going to stay at home at least 3 more weeks, so you'll have time to do it. Okay? You can just check this video again, replay, do a slow motion, do whatever you want. There is also another way to do this, which is like a circle, which is a little bit more difficult because it's very fast. Yes, still I remember, but I cannot do it without looking at the balls. So, again, these small coordination things you can do at home, easy. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Let me just, please, if you have made a video of yourself, record a video of yourself, send it to me if you want. Don't make it very long, please. Just like a 10 seconds video of the technique. So I can make a small corrections for you if you want. Send me a private message. And quick review about today's class. Remember first class, mental skills, attention, concentration, and balance. That's gone. I assume you already know that, which is super important. And today's class, the 3 parts of the technique: preparation, contact area, no contact point, and termination. That's when you finish, okay? Preparation, basically to add more or less power to the ball. More or less, okay? I'm just giving big ideas. Contact is where you give the control to the ball. The ball is gonna be in or out basically because of the contact you have, because that's when you touch the ball. When you touch the ball, you are telling the ball what to do. Do this or do that, okay? And determination, which is a consequence of momentum and different things that we are not gonna discuss now, okay? Remember, during the contact, it's not the contact point, but the contact area, so try to make it as long as possible, keeping the angle of the racket the same all the time. Don't change the angle when you hit. Hand straight, okay? More or less, again, big idea, more or less, angle of the racket parallel to the net. This is the net, this is my racket, parallel. If I open, this ball is gonna go up, it's gonna go out. If I close, it's gonna go to the net. So more or less, parallel to the net during the whole contact. Doesn't work if you hit the first ball. Remember I tell you the theory about the 3 balls. The first ball correctly, second ball you open, then the ball is gonna go out. And third ball you keep on opening, so out. Or if you hit, first ball properly, second ball you close, third ball you close more, ball goes to the net. Okay? Keep the same angle. And that's all for today. Again, send me your videos, send me your comments, whatever you want to know, or if you want to work on something specifically, let me know. In the meantime, I will see you on Monday again, same time, 4 p.m. Dubai time. Keep on eating healthy, please. That's a big thing now, eh? We go to the fridge every 5 minutes to see what's new, even we know what is there. And that's all. Stay safe, take care of the families, be healthy, and get ready because we are going to come back very soon. Okay, stay positive. Come on, guys. Vamos. Hasta otra.